Okay, so today I am going to be attempting for the first time to make cold process whipped soap frosting. I know how to make it with melt and pour, but I want to make a small loaf of cold process and I want some frosting on there, so we got to go with cold process. We got to up the game a little bit. So I found a recipe on YouTube, but I did not have bran oil. So this is an ounce of shea butter, 1.6 ounces of, I used palm oil instead of bran oil, and I figured since that and my coconut oil had both hardened and become semi-solid because I keep my place so cold, that a thicker oil would work well for a frosting recipe, so that's why I chose that. 4 ounces of coconut oil, 1.5 ounces of olive oil, and I added in some colloidal oatmeal because I was just trying to think of something that would help thicken it up. I don't know if that will help or not. We're gonna find out. So I have my lye water solution here. I had it in the freezer, but I'm not really worried about acceleration or anything because that's actually what I want. So, and it will also melt my butters. Let's see how hot it is. So, oh, it went down to, it's 150 degrees right now. Let me get my ready. I need my protective eyewear. Let me blend this bitch. Oh, nice and thick already. Yes. I mean, it's not anywhere near what I want. Which is good considering I haven't made the soap yet. But I want to add some titanium dioxide in there because I want it to be, oh, do I want white? Yeah, we're gonna try and make it white. So I don't know if I should, I don't know why I'm trying to talk and blend at the same time. Ooh, that looks really nice. Alright, so we're going to let that cool. And I'm going to make the soap in the meantime. Oh, but I have to wait for my lye solution to cool down. I don't know if I planned this very well. I had a feeling this was going to take a while to thicken up completely, but probably not as long as I'm thinking now. Yeah, this is still at 155 degrees, so fingers crossed that we can still use this frosting. I think I'll be alright. I mean, soap doesn't harden for like hours, so, and it's not even super thick yet. There's no peaks. I mean, it's thick if I was making soap, but not for frosting. So I'm going to let my lye water solution cool and this thicken up, and I will be back. Alright, so my lye water has cooled, and let me show you where we're at with the frosting. It's definitely thickened, but definitely nowhere near the point that I need it to be. But I have to make the soap, so I actually have had this in the freezer for a couple minutes, and that's where I'm going to put it back. I don't know what I'm going to do if that doesn't work out. I'm hoping it just takes a very long time to get to the thickness that we need, because have enough lye water to fill up this entire mold. I only made enough for, I have 13 ounces of, this is the shea butter premix from Brambleberry actually, and I have used this before and I've noticed it makes a softer bar soap. The batch I actually made the first time with it did not, it came out way too soft, so make sure you use sodium lactate if you're going to use that. But anyways, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just what soap making is. Hoping something will come out. One of the biggest adjustments, or one of the adjustments I'm still getting used to, is how much more fragrance oil you need in cold process soap compared to melt and pour. I have been using the Brambleberry fragrance calculator, and last time for the small loaf, it told me to use, for a strong scented bar soap, 1.7 ounces. I used 2 ounces of the fragrance oil. You can hardly smell it. So, I am going to be using this sweet strawberry from Midwest Fragrance Company, but that's 2 ounces. I'm also going to add some of this strawberry pound cake from Nature's Oil, because I want to make sure it smells. Alright, and smells good. I'm actually working with very cold temperatures today. In the west, we have a cool breeze. No, my oils are 91, and my lye water is 90. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Actually, that's the temperature that I have been working with, to be honest. But when I first started, I was doing about 120. I barely need to mix this to get traced because it is such a small amount. I'm going to pour half into here, or what looks like half to me. Yeah, that looks about right. Now I'm going to add some of my electric bubblegum pink mica mixed with oil. This is from Brambleberry. I'm going to put some titanium dioxide in the other one. I did end up adding some fragrance oil to the frosting mix because the bottle, it said right up on the front of it, you know, if I would have looked at it recently, that there is no vanilla in it, so well, it should not discolor the frosting. You know, I should have went my white first. That's alright, we'll make it a light pink instead. That would help, eh? What am I, Canadian now? Eh? That would have been the second time I've done that. But luckily I've had it. My soap would have definitely had no smell then. So it seems that the white has reached a thicker trace than the pink, so I'm actually going to pour the white first. It's not going to swirl. My trace is too thick. It smells really good though. I'm going to spray it with some 99% alcohol. let's see where we're at with frosting. Oh, it's gotten thicker. Ooh, I'm gonna blend it in my stick blender a little bit. I meant my stand mixer. Oh my gosh, I think we are good, but I'm wondering if I should make it a light pink now. I guess I'll stick with white. Okay. I gotta get my piping bag ready. I'm making a mess. Oh, I forgot to mention that I did make some melt and pour embeds before I started in pink in little balls, so I'm going to be putting those on top as well. I should have waited for this to become a little bit thicker, but I didn't have time for that. Look, oh my gosh, that's a lot of frosting. Wow. Okay. So this mold with my cutter only makes like 4 loaves. They're really huge loaves, and this one is going to be especially. But I made a lot of embeds. I guess I could put a couple in each row. Okay, I'm going to put some glitter on. You can't have it without glitter. This is iridescent silver from, you guessed it, Brambleberry. This is not a sponsored video. They just have great products. Beautiful. Gonna go in the fridge now. I'll be back in about 24 hours. Wish my frosting luck. Does it need more on the sides? Here is the finished product. I just got done making a strawberry pound cake soap with frosting. My first time making cold process frosting.